It's a new day in Washington. What excites you most about this new ownership group, and what should fans be excited about?
Well, I think first and foremost is the commitment that they're making towards us. That's the thing that I've really appreciated in my conversations with them. Is everything is about what can we do to help? How can we help you guys? Secondly, I think the other thing is a lot of the issues that we've had to deal with that were off the field are no longer hanging over our heads. And so we've been able to really focus on what's going on the football field and making this really about the players more so than anything else. And now with the fans being excited and them being re-energized and rejuvenated, I think there's an excitement beginning to build about us.
Ron, it is no surprise to me that you just expressed that very graciously and very gracefully, and you referenced the issues hanging over the organization's heads. From my perspective, the fact is that those issues were sitting on your shoulders, and you were shouldering a tremendous burden without the freedom to simply coach. You were handling all the other responsibilities that resulted from those issues. So now I'm thrilled to see you, for the first time with the Commanders, be able to devote all of your time, effort, and energy to coaching. So in that regard, how are things going with your quarterbacks?
Well, first of all, I appreciate that because, the one thing that we have tried to do is keep the folks' attention on them. But with the players, I think it's been really kind of neat. They've handled it. They've been really good about things, and their folks' attention is on the game. I'm excited about what Eric has done for us because, the two young quarterbacks that we have right now are two young guys that we like. I think Jacoby's a little bit older, obviously, because he's been in the league, but he really hasn't had the opportunity to play. But Sam, coming into his second season, has really started to blossom under Eric. So that's been exciting to watch as well. So there's been a lot of pluses, a lot of positive to the things that have happened this year. And it's been exciting because, these guys are out there and they're playing and they're having fun and their focus is what they're doing on the football field.
Coach, as you talk about your excitement with Eric Bieniemy, your new assistant head coach and offensive coordinator, obviously he was previously with Kansas City. When I asked Patrick Mahomes about Coach Bieniemy, he said he makes guys better than they even think they can be. How has that manifested in your practices so far?
Well, when you watch the things that he does, AJ, it's really unique and it's kind of interesting because, he had played the game at one time and he coaches a little bit old school. He's tough on the guys. He gets after the guys. Everybody's held accountable in his way. He does things that really gets their attention constantly. Every play, there's a coaching point being made. Every opportunity to readjust and correct, he does. He takes advantage of those opportunities. And he's done a really nice job, I think, getting our guys really focused in on what's going on.
You demonstrated tremendous leadership, in my view, in bringing in Eric Bieniemy. And that's no surprise because you are a tremendous leader. Eric is doing that as well. And you just referenced this, Coach. The best people work to bring out the best in others. There has been a bit of noise, if you will, that Eric is intense and demanding and speaks in a forthright, honest manner, all of which I love. Is that more outside noise than it is inside noise?
I think it is. I think the one thing everybody understands, and this is something that I learned from Coach Madden, my time of being able to spend time with Coach, and that was, it's one thing to be the leader and delegate the authority, but you've got to set the standard. Well, on our offense, Eric has set a standard that he expects. And then the second thing that I learned from Coach Madden is tell people what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. And that's what Eric's doing. Eric's telling the guys the truth. He's being very forthright, very upfront. And I think it's a little different where, guys look at things and, they don't expect to hear it the way they do. But Eric gives it to you 100%.
Okay. Well, I love that you brought him in. And I love the way he's coaching.
Well, it's pretty exciting because for me, it's kind of refreshing because, I've been doing the same thing for 12 years. And I think if every now and then you've got to take a step back and say, I do need to reinvent myself. And that's one of the things that I think Eric has helped me with. And that is, kind of rethinking things and looking at things a little differently.